how difficult it sounds in the beginning, but you are equipping us with the tools, with the confidence. And I have seen how even my emotions are changing with every presentation. First presentation, I never wanted to come. Oh, maybe I fall sick, I don't have to be there. Second presentation, you taught me the difference of fear and excitement, that I am scared, but maybe I'm more excited. I changed that word. I think this is my fourth or fifth presentation with Motivate Community, and there was no fear. There was more excitement. I really wish everybody also take these steps and see how their life is changing.
Yeah, and I think it's a matter of continually taking those steps. And some days when we don't really want to, find a way to make a small step anyway, even if that
You know
small
what?
step is maybe staying away from something.
This book stays with me. Like, no, I'm trying to read at least almost 10 minutes every day. So if I miss 10 minutes, I make sure that at the end of the week, it's 60 minutes at least. So what Burnett says, it is our NLP Bible, you know. So much good content here, content, so many nice strategies. Yeah, thank you.
Just the other day, I was talking about Rajni, and she was having a bit of a chat about what she's going to present today. And I thought it was so valuable, especially for those that haven't got the NLP experience. But for those that do have the NLP experience, see if there is something in here that can give you a nice kick or help you see things in a different light. Recently, I've been attending some NLP training, which is on the basics. Yet it is amazing how often there is something in there that has my mind ticking over or seeing things from a slightly different angle. And the thing with NLP that makes people great is very good at the basics. Yeah, so if we get to look at something which may be a little basic for some of the more experienced NLP people, perhaps see it from a different point of view. And for those that haven't had the NLP experiences yet, you're in the right place. And one thing I love about Rajni is she hasn't just got the NLP and gone, I'm a coach. Yeah, she's been using this day in and day out, consciously and unconsciously, in work and her family and her businesses and the relationship with herself. So I'm really excited to hear what she's going to share today. Recently, I've had the pleasures of editing Rajni's book. Is this your first book?
Second, the first one is a small one I wrote about Bible verses. So this is going to the big book, the first big book. Yeah.
Your first big book, and I got the pleasures of reading it first. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed reading it. And I went through all 10 chapters over a couple of days. So I love it, Rajni. And the fact that you've been living in so many different countries and the way you left India when you did, and then spent all this time, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Shanghai, and now where you are with the family businesses. It's a really exciting read, actually. And then, with both kids at their age, which they're at now, it's a very exciting book. So I hope everyone gets to learn a lot from you today. Rajni, do you prefer questions as we go, questions as the end, or questions in the chat window?
Maybe questions at the chat window, because by the time we will come to an end, the whole conversation will start making sense. So we are covering some principles. So by the end, when we are using those principles, I think many things will become clear very much. But anybody wants to write in the chat window is also okay.
And this is the way it sometimes is. People will have questions straight away, but we wait a little while because there's a fair chance those questions will be answered in the following minutes. Sweet. So Rajni, we got 80 minutes.
Yep.
Whenever you want to do breakout rooms, Darko will handle the breakout rooms for you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much. Pleasure for me also. So thank you so much. Thank you to everybody for joining this today. So today we are going to talk about the topic NLP techniques. So before we dive in to the before we dive into the topic, I really want to bring us all to the present moment. Take a moment, take a deep breath and center yourself. And I would like you, if you can answer me this question, that how are you feeling right now? You can unmute yourself. You can write on the chat window. How are you feeling right now? Take a pause, check in with yourself. Just write down or say, what are you feeling right now? I am feeling excited. So what are you feeling right now? Present, tired? Oh, Emily. You might be feeling excited, tired, curious, uncertain, whatever you are feeling. I really want you to write down, acknowledge that feeling, and allow yourself to be present with that feeling. Was tight but relaxing more now. Confused. We move to our second question. What have you left behind so that you can come here? What have you left behind so that you can come here? What challenges, responsibilities, distractions have you left behind so that you can come here? For me, spending distraction, kids. Okay. Fixing my screen door, family commitments, kids. It's very important that we recognize that what we are leaving behind so that we know that we are making a powerful choice to be present here, to invest in our personal growth. King Josh, I planned to be here, so got a few things organized to be here. Great. The last question. Now, as you are here, what might you be looking forward? As you have made a choice to be here, what might you be looking forward? What I'm looking forward is sharing. Message. So as we are here, what might we will be looking forward? Looking forward to the possibilities, what are our goals, aspirations, and intentions of this session. Company with fellow adults, learning and connection, being present. I wrote imparting my knowledge, enjoying learning from each other, and enjoying new friendships we made in Bali. Fellow traveler and friend journey with NLP. Thank you so much for being with me to answer these questions. So a little bit about me. My name is Rajni. I'm Indian living in Hangzhou from last many years. I am textile engineer by profession, runs a textile company, founder of life coaching company, ICF NLP coach, author of Walking in Faith, co-founder of Indian restaurant in Hangzhou and Lian Commerce. And I was last year SME Business Leader finalist. I am living in Hangzhou from last 20 years. I love this city, love this country. Very, very thankful for all the experiences I have gained here. Looking at all this, oh, I'm this, it looked all so good. Oh, but trust me, there was something really was missing. I started my company when I was 26, but I lacked confidence, clarity, motivation, direction, dedication. I didn't even know how to deal with the emotional negative thoughts, deal with stress. I was lacking tools to communicate with myself, with my children, and with my husband and other people. And I am so thankful that I started this NLP journey a few years back, and NLP opened, really opened my eyes to another world. Thank you so much, Adrian, and everybody, the one we are together from last so many years, and we have seen how we are changing, and you have seen me, how I have improved, grown up, and I'm loving this part of me, and ready and learning every day. So what is NLP? NLP, we all know, art and science, developed in 1970s by Richard Bandler and John Grinder. What is basically NLP in short? It's by understanding the relationship between our mind, which is neuro, language, which is linguistic, behavior, which is programming. We can effectively reshape is one of my favorite words, by understanding the relationship between our mind, language, and our behavior. We can reshape our thoughts, emotions, and action to create a positive, powerful life. So why do some people get results and other don't? What is the difference? So I will start with the learning cycle. What is learning cycle? How we learn, how we learn. At the top, we will start with the comfort zone. Comfort zone is the zone when we are very safe, sitting on the sofa, don't want to move because moving is uncomfortable. We know when we move, we are going to grow, and the growth is a little bit fearful. So we are so happy to stay in our comfort zone. But life is life. Life being life gives us experiences. These experiences, we can choose to have this experience, or life throws these experiences to us when we don't want it, when we are not ready, and when we least expect it. Based on these experiences, we can choose to ignore it, or we can choose to learn and grow from it. If we choose to ignore it, the life is persistent. It will keep giving us those same experiences until and unless we learn and grow from it. So once we choose to learn and grow from those experiences, we start making lots and lots of mistakes. A lot of people give up here when there's a lot of mistakes, and they say, oh, I don't want to do it anymore, I just want to give up. I just i just don't want to do it because I'm not good at it what I am doing. But this is the stage where we can choose to give up or grow. Grow means reflecting, taking a pause, sitting with our thoughts, and seeing that what went wrong and how I can improve. Being reflective means that I am choosing to see the powerful part of what went wrong and how I'm going to improve it. I'm going to practice more. Practice more. I'm still going to make mistake, but maybe less mistake. Practice more. Practice more. Become capable. This is what we all are aiming for. From with the capability, get the confidence, and we are back in the comfort zone. But this time, the comfort zone has been little expanded because we have learned a new skill and a new tool. So we stay in this comfort zone, enjoying. Moment come when we really want to sit on the sofa and relax, but the life throw us one new experience. We all are growing from the moment we are born. This is the purpose of our life. It says whatever doesn't grow, it dies. So this is one of the learning model. Then we move to the thought process. What is thought process and how it is related with NLP? Our thought processes begins with the information we receive through our experiences. And these kind of experiences can come from any form, like whatever we are talking online. This is also one experience. And we process this experience through our senses. We hear, we see, we smell, we touch. Like the experiences, what we are having right now online is that you can see me, you can hear me, you can feel the emotions, or you can feel some kind of sensation. As human being, it is our ability to say these experiences in words. So we change these experiences to language. So first we get our experiences, we feel it with the senses, then we give these experiences a name, which is a language, and where NLP comes into play. What is language? By using language, we are processing the information. Actually, language means we are asking ourselves question all the time, throughout the day. Throughout the day, we are asking question, what do I do? Do I believe in this, or do I believe in what the other person is saying? Should I eat a sandwich in the lunch, or I do this, or I do that? We keep asking questions because that's the way our brain is wired. We keep asking questions, and the brain will keep finding the answer we know, or the answers we don't know. But the moment we will ask the question, the brain is set up to give us answer. The moment we ask some question, the brain will run away, hunt to give us some answers. And then from these answers, we create a meaning. So as a human being, we give our experiences words, which is language, in the form of questions. Our brain gives us the answer, and from the answers we find the meaning of our life. So where NLP plays a role, how we are asking these kind of questions, like are we asking empowering question, or we are asking depressive and sad questions? Because how we are going to give meaning to our words, the same way we are going to give meaning to our lives, because we human beings are meaning making machines. So we keep giving meanings to our experiences. So it is very, very important what language, what questions, what answers we are giving ourselves. So we learned the how we learn the learning model. We learned how we think and how we process the information. The third is creating emotional states. Sometimes when you talk to people about emotions and telling them that thanks to NLP, that I understand this thing, that we can actually create and we can change our emotions. It is very, very difficult for me to understand that actually emotions are something that we can choose to create or choose to, let it go. According to me, few years earlier, I always felt emotions is something it is just happening to me. I have no control. I just have to accept it. But this is not the real case. To every single emotional state, there is a pattern. There's a pattern going inside our mind, our body, and our nervous system, and which is creating an emotional state. So emotional states we can definitely create. And the the concept of NLP is that recognizing this emotional state when it is happening unconsciously, bringing it to your conscious level, and then using NLP tools to break these kind of emotional states which are not giving us power. So I would like to do a physical activity. I want everyone, to lean forward in their chair, and rub your forehead, like I can. So we can just go up, rub our forehead, make our forehead have wrinkles, and tensing our face, and like really, really closing my eyes and moving my head and shoulder stress. Oh my God. I really want you to write down the emotion, what you are feeling right now. You can speak, you can write on the chat window. How did you feel when you lean forward, made your face stressed, and like this? What did you feel?
I start to feel stressed.
Yeah, I also felt stressed. Thank you. What else? Stress. I felt angry also. Ugh. Tension, discomfort. Tension. What else? I feel stress, tension, angry. Bendrit, how are you feeling when you did this? Like Frank, Farha. Moving to the next exercise. Okay, I just said, what did you feel? The words can be tense, stressed, grumpy, depressed, relaxed, no, funny. And activity 2 is, I would say that, we can switch on our cameras if we want. We stretch our hands. Where are, I'm like stretch our hands and I can just say hello to everybody. So happy to see you, like really, really, really happy to see Darko, Adrian, you, Jay, Jasmine is here, Farha, Emily. So I can choose to say, virtual hugs and hello. And I want you to write in the chat window or say, how are you feeling when you are like, saying hello and happy, looking at your friends. So how are you feeling? I'm feeling much better. Yeah, me too. Happy, smiling, happiness. So we went from sad to happy within few seconds because our mind and body are connected. So it is our responsibility to feel how we feel and how we act. We are not robots. The emotions will come, the feelings will come, but we always remember that we have the power to change our feelings and move from sad to angry by moving our body. And the second is attention. Attention is where we put our attention, where we go. They said, where you put attention, where focus goes, energy flows. Attention to what kind of thoughts you are having. If you're thinking about depressive thoughts, that thinking about the things which are depressive, which are horrible, which are sad, which makes you upset, just guess what are you going to feel. Definitely sad and depressed. But if you make a choice to think of a time when you were not depressed, you were happy, you were fulfilled, felt loved, joyful, excited, enjoying your life, and you can see that how you feel. Of course, you will shift your energy and you will feel much more happy. So it is our choice to move from the feeling of sadness to the gratitude. And the moment we will make this shift, because it is within our hand, body and mind are connected, the moment we will make this shift, we will see how the brain shuts we call it door slamming shut. Doors shut. Door is shut, which is thinking the negative thoughts, depressive thoughts, and the new electric impulses will open up if we think more gratitude. And the third, we just talk about language, the way we talk and the way we question ourselves. If we ask this disempowering negative question, we will be always be trapped in that negative emotion. But if we are making a conscious choice, asking positive, empowering question, we can and we will change our emotional state. So I want to ask one question. If instead of saying, why does this always happen to me? What is the another empowering way you can ask this question? Why does this always happen to me? Just say this question that why did this always happens to me, and how I'm feeling when I'm asking this question. I'm feeling so sad, depressed, and not even thinking anything positive. Just thinking, why does this happen to me? It looks sad. My heart is sad. My shoulders are like droopy, no power. So can you change this word and write a strong way, positive way to ask this question to yourself instead of asking, why does this always happen to me? What can I learn from this? Yeah. What can I do to turn it on my favor? Yeah, I wonder why this happened. And I can also write, how can I improve my situation and feel better every day? I can also ask this, how can I improve my situation and feel better every day? And I will see so many new things will keep coming that I can do this. Why me again? No. Ask this, why me again? You're feeling again, oh my God, like sad thoughts. It's more like, how can I improve my situation and feel better every day? And the more solutions will come. It might will take a little difficulty in the beginning because we are so used to that kind of asking pattern, asking that kind of question. But if we stay conscious, keep working on it, repeatedly asking better questions, we are going to bring a positive change in our life. So what we learned just now is creating emotional states. It's within our hands. One is we can do it with the physical association, means our mind and body is connected. Number two is by attention, what we are talking, and are we focusing more on the negative or focusing more on the gratefulness. Third is language, how we are talking to ourselves. So today what we talk about is the learning model, how we learn. So it is normal that we are going to make mistakes when we are stuck and we want to give up. Let's go back to the NLP techniques to learn to stay in that place, reflect and practice and improve. Second, we learn is our thought process, how we take our experiences through our senses, how we give our experiences the language, the question we ask, powerful question, powerful answers. And the third is we are responsible and we can create and destroy our own emotional state by physical association, like mind and body, by physical association, by attention, giving more attention to the gratefulness. And third is by asking a powerful question, that is language. So taking these three things in together, like the language, the learning model, the emotional states, and the thought process, we will work towards how to achieve our goals. We can also say this as goal setting, but I love the word more like outcome, because I feel like outcome is something which is already clear in my mind and I can see it, I can feel it, I can actually see what is coming next. So how we can make well-formed outcomes is like decide what you really want in life, not what your partner want, not what your society want or what your parents want. Whatever they want is also okay. Give them, little space, but definitely write somewhere exactly what you really want in life, what you want in your life. Second is always state in positive terms, not like I want this, not I don't want this, I don't want to do this. No, always say in a positive way that I want this, I would like to do this. Number three will be express it in your senses. I can see that goal, I really want to run 5K, and I can see that I'm running, and I can hear that my footsteps, tuck, 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 and I can feel it once I will finish that 5K, how I really feel it in my heart. So this is my goal, and I'm going to run 5K in June. Uh, Fourth is choose something which you can fulfill. Like I am choosing that I'm going to run 5K. It's not that I'm just going to run it on in June. I am preparing myself. I've already started going on a walk for 5K, only walk. Slowly, I'm going to gain, strength to run 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, and by June it will be 5 kilometers. Uh, Fifth is evaluate the effects of achieving. That when you achieve that goal, how it is going to feel, how you are going to feel, how your family is going to feel, how your friends are going to feel, how the people who matters to you, how they are going to feel when you are achieving that goal. Six is choose something worthwhile. choose something which is morally okay, not doing something which is crazy, something which connects with you. So these are the 6 points for well-formed outcomes, and we can follow the model is SMART goals. I think we all know what are SMART goals. One is S, means specific, as detailed as you can, measurable, something which you can measure, achievable, giving a chance, which is achievable. R is realistic. T is time bound. I'm going to add E. E is ecological, same that it must fit with every part of you. Every morning you wake up, you feel like doing it because it belongs to you. It is morally okay. It matches with the holistic version of you. Then the R is resource generating. As per NLP presupposition, we all know that everybody has the resources they need or can create them. So anytime when we are going through these goals, and if we are uh, ending up seeing a challenging situation, we know that we have the skills, we have these resources to break this difficult situation. So in SMART, we have not I have added, NLP has added two more things, E and R. It has become smarter goals. So based on this way, we can do goal setting, well-formed outcome. So this is the last part of our presentation, and I really want to take you on a journey, history highway journey. I really want, if everybody can take a pen or a paper, pen and a paper. Maybe I give everybody 1 minute to take a pen and a paper. I believe and I trust that you all have a pen and a paper, and you have a goal in your mind which you want to achieve. I really wish and I really want everybody to close their eyes. Just sit comfortably in a safe environment and close your eyes. Close your eyes with the thought, with the goal you want to achieve. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. I want you to be in the present moment, right here, right now, with me. I want you to look into the future. Find your timeline. Is it running through you, or is it running left or right? Look towards the future and see that goal. I want you to take a walk along your future path towards that goal until you have got to the point on the timeline that you said, I am going to achieve my goal by this date. But here's the thing, you did not achieve that. You got to that point in time. Not only did you not achieve it, you failed. You got nowhere near it. You got 10% into it and gave up on it. I want you to be there in that feeling. Feel how you feel it. See how the world around you looks like. Hear what people around you are going to say. Oh no, you should have achieved that goal by today. What made you stop? Why didn't you do it? I want you to feel the disappointment of not achieving your goal. How does it feel? What one or two words describe that feeling? Now, I want you to consider this question. I would have achieved my goal if only I had. I want you to list everything that you should have done, could have done, would have done to achieve that goal. You can open your eyes and you can write down, I would have achieved my goal if only I had done this. So we wait for 2 minutes and you can write down, I would have achieved my goal if only I had. I'm also going to write. I would have achieved my goal if only I had done tak 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 tak. I would have achieved my goal if only I had taken these steps. So you can write those action steps. One minute is finished. Second minute. I would have achieved my goal if only I have done these steps. The minute is finished. I really want if you can stand up and, shake your body, change your emotional state, yeah, move around, just, yeah, change your emotional state and, come out of that thing and sit safely once again. And I would like you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. I want you to be in the present moment, right here, right now with me. I want you to look out into the future. Find your timeline. Is it running through you or is it running left or right? And look towards the future and see that goal. I want you to start taking steps towards your goal. Start walking towards it. You can see a bright, shiny light in front of you. You can hear as you get closer, you are absolutely there, 100%. And you have achieved everything on the day you said you are going to do it. Wow. See through your own eyes, hear through your own ears, feel it. Make the color bright and vibrant. Make the sounds loud and clear. Get the emotions flowing. What are you saying to yourself in that moment? Are you being congratulated by the people? What are you feeling inside? What are you saying to yourself? Be completely there. And now I want you to answer another question. I achieved my goal because tak tak tak. I want you to write a list of everything you did to achieve that goal. You have achieved that goal. You can open your eyes and you can write. I achieved my goals because I achieved my goal because I did this. So another 1 minute to go. I achieved my goal because I did this. I achieved my goals because I did this. You know that you have achieved your goal. You know you were there. You can see it. You can feel it. So what did you do to get there? Okay, the time is finished. So anybody would like to share their experiences? Oh, Riva is here. Yes, Darko. Hi, Laime.
Mm. Okay. Thank you for guiding me through this experience. So what I was finding is that I'm missing a focus. So to be focused on the thing I want to achieve. As I think I achieved my goals because I need. It means that I need to put more attention, to hold my attention, and then to make a plan, to create a solid plan, and to have a clarity. So once I have focus and clarity, it is much easier to achieve what I want.
Okay, thank you. Thank you
So
so much.
That was my experience. Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing and find that moment, that block of time in your day to find that clarity and focus, because
Yes.
that's the only thing you need to achieve your goal. So, and it's close. Wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Anybody else would like to share?
All right, Rajni.
Yeah.
When I consider it, the first time the goal was there, but the second time when I achieve it, it's like the journey has become a part of my life. It's not just a goal at the end. When I've achieved it, I'm doing things every day to get there.
Yes. Yes, every day. So basically, what is the little secret in this exercise is that there are two lists of actions, very, very concise list. One is pain principle of not achieving your goal because you didn't do this. And then is the pleasure of achieving that goal. So if we combine both these lists and take action on each and every point, there is nothing in the world that we cannot achieve, whether it is a professional goal or a personal goal, everything is achievable. So I will finish this presentation with a beautiful quote everybody knows from NLP, which is very, very close to my heart, which says that you are in charge of your mind and therefore your results. You are in charge of your mind and therefore your results. So this is my WeChat to my email address to contact me. I'm very fond of creating journals. So this is my UPay link to buy those journals. And yeah, and I'm so glad that I could speak to everybody. Thank you so much. I stop sharing now. Yeah, and I'm open if anybody wants to ask any questions. Thank you so much, Adrian, for giving me this space to speak.
Yeah.
Every time you are not, I would not say you are pushing us, but you are guiding us, to have this space. How difficult it sounds in the beginning, but you are equipping us with the tools, with the confidence. And I have seen how even my emotions are changing with every presentation. First presentation, I never wanted to come. Oh, maybe I fall sick, I don't have to be there. Second presentation, you taught me the difference of fear and excitement, that I am scared, but maybe I'm more excited. I changed that word. I think this is my fourth or fifth presentation with Motivate Community, and there was no fear. There was more excitement. I really wish everybody also take these steps and see how their life is changing.
Yeah, and I think it's a matter of continually taking those steps. And some days when we don't really want to, find a way to make a small step anyway. Even if that small step is maybe staying away from something.
This book stays with me. I'm trying to read at least almost 10 minutes every day. So if I miss 10 minutes, I make sure that at the end of the week, it's 60 minutes at least. So what Burnett says, it is our NLP Bible, So much good content here, content, so many nice strategies. Yeah, thank you.
Only 300 pages. So question for you and everyone else. What makes you think, or what do people do wrong?
What
do people do wrong?
I think for me, the way you talk to yourself, the way you are giving meaning to your experiences, the way I told you that I never knew that I have the capacity to change my emotional state. I always thought these experiences, these emotions are just coming to me, and I only have to accept it. Now what we learn from NLP is so simple. Mind and body is connected. Sometimes when I'm angry, I just go for a run, go for a walk, read a book, play with my dog, or just forget everything, watch Netflix, talk to my kids, and I feel like, oh my God, I forgot why I was stressed.
Something like distracting yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Positively distracting yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, positively distracting. So it is good because through NLP, at least myself, I become aware. For example, if I can find myself that I have negative thoughts, so I can go into to distract my think, or maybe start reading to fill my mind with positive things. So yes.
Yeah. I could choose to drink or sleep, but we learn that bringing the unconscious to conscious, and then choosing strong, good, positive ways to make a change. Oh,
hey,
yes,
Rajni.
Yes, I can see the way. Yes.
Yeah, sorry. It has been a crazy weekend, but I'm happy to be online.
I'm so happy.
And yes, I'm really happy to listen to you. And as you're another alumni of Adrian, I'm getting more and more interested in how Adrian teaches the NLP, and I know you're a student of him, like Diano and Darko too. So you just mentioned that, your inner critic is something that's really, really, or that you really focus on, like governing your thoughts and managing your thoughts, or how you talk to yourself. But what would you say I use some NLP techniques myself, but I've never really studied NLP in depth. What would you say to us therapists or coaches why we should study NLP, or what kind of technique is most beneficial while being a coach?
I would say definitely learn NLP. When we learn by reading books, sometimes we end up not paying attention to something which is very important. What I have learned more when we were practicing face to face. I'm like online so many times. Sometimes I just miss Wednesday because I don't want to do but when we went to Bali, oh my God, the experience was beautiful. Beautiful. Like, of course, me and Bendit, we are WeChat, like Zoom friends for 3 years. But now I feel like, oh my God, I know you, because I was there with you. I can see your face actually, I can see those expressions, those hugs, So I would say definitely learn. How learning from Adrian is helping me, because I think one beautiful thing he has is he wants to share so much with us, so much. Like this book, though it is 300 pages book, but it has content, or maybe 1000 pages. Sometimes I only read one small paragraph because I feel like, oh my God, it still has so much more into it which I don't know. Then I go to Google, then I go more in detail that what he's trying to say, because maybe he doesn't want to make a book of 1000 pages. Like last time I spoke to him, and I just remember 2 hours of talk, and I just remember one thing is active listening. you know active listening to my own thoughts, and active listening to my partner or my kids, because I realized I have a tendency, because I'm a mother. Anytime my kids say something to me, I become a superwoman. Like my mind is, oh, how to solve this question, how to give them just one simple word. I am using it from last, I think, weeks, is active listening. And I feel like, oh my God, anytime I want to say something or I want to judge anything, oh, active listening. So yes, when you learn from a teacher, it is some he is somebody who can keep reminding you those processes, and you don't end up in losing it. And not that you will remember all the processes. I don't remember all the processes, but one or two becomes your favorite. Like everybody knows space lead is my favorite. Now active listening is my favorite. Yeah.
And is this
I hope.
something really, because active listening, I guess you do it as a coach, right? Or you do it as a therapist. It's not something that's owned to NLP. But what would you say? Which technique is like for you really mind blowing or really transformational?
I said one is space leading, very, very transformational to me. Very, very, like, I loved it. And I loved very, very simple concept of NLP. What is NLP? Basically a connection between our mind, our body, and our language. So I enjoy, and I still enjoy, the power of words. How I am asking question to myself, even how I'm asking question to my family. I realize that I am more into gratitude rather than complaining. Though it says just the value of words is something very, very small, but I feel it's very, very powerful. Even active listening, we all know as therapists or as coaches we need, but how many times we are actively listening to ourselves or the people around us, Like even the
You mean
other
in daily life? Okay,
in daily
now I
life,
get
yeah.
it. Oh,
Yeah, when
okay,
when I
okay.
know that, okay, I'm going to get money, from this session, of course I will be active listener, but when I'm not getting anything from anybody, like more like my own family or my husband, how, or my own self, how actively I'm listening to myself. The other day, one very beautiful thing happened was I was quite busy, and we have a small dog. Then of course I was playing with him, and he wanted my attention, and he's not never biting or something. But so I called my daughter. I said, I don't know what happened to Romeo, and he's not nice to me. And so she told me one very, very beautiful thing was that, Mom, you were outside the whole day, you just met him. He's also like maybe stressed or unhappy, so just give him your love. I said, oh. Then I pulled Romeo, and then I just, you patted him. I left everything, no phone, no book. 5-10 minutes, I just like maybe active listening to his emotions, and after 5 minutes, he was all calm, all happy, all nice. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and that's also a way of communicating, right? Active
Yeah.
listening. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I want to say, something because you were we're talking what is different in Adrian training in other trainings. So I'm big fan of trainings, and I have, beside Adrian, I have went maybe 50 other trainings in my country and also online. So what I can find different is that to the training which I have been is, for example, you have training. The training lasts 15 days, 1 month. It doesn't matter the longevity of the training, but after the training, there is no other connection. But here in Motivate Community, we have the training, and after training, we have ongoing support, and we all supporting each other. Also, we have support from Adrian. So that is a huge importance.
Yeah.
That
think
is
we are building
from personal
community.
experience. Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Can I throw in two things specifically about inner voices?
Yeah.
Specifically about inner voices. Back to a question that came up 2 minutes ago. Inner voices, and there's obvious. Many of you will be aware of positive intelligence. Positive intelligence was created by a marketer, and he was a great marketer. So absolutely great at selling to coaches, and he sold it to a lot of coaches. But in this model, what we did was there was an inner voice, and we fought with it. And if we didn't win, we had to fight more. And the reason you weren't getting the results was you didn't fight enough. And that's the basis of positive intelligence. Now, the thing what we do with NLP is we say, well, there's an inner voice, and I'm using my hand. Because in NLP, we have submodalities. Submodalities were written about in the psychology field around 1907 by William James, but it was left out of psychology. So submodalities is an absolute gold mine. And if you look at inner voices, or should I say, listen to inner voices, for example, if you don't get your goal, how would you feel? I saw Rajni's eyes shoot up that way. Now, if you complete your goal and you get your goals and it's all good, it's all good. Is there a sound? Is there people going like, yeah, or a clap or a cheer or some positive self-talk? If you have positive self-talk and negative self-talk, there is a fair chance that those voices will be very different. It might be volume, it might be rhythm, pitch, tonality. And a lot of people actually find that their internal voices actually sound like someone else. And a lot of the times people say, hey, it's up here, and they have a location. Location is extremely common. So the negative voice is often outside, out here somewhere, and it's often a mother or a father. Yeah, often. Not always, often. And the positive self-talk may be up here. So the first big thing with inner voices and inner critics and NLP is the submodalities, knowing where they are, or the distinctions, and then we can change it. We can adjust it. So the inner critic that's nasty, rather than fighting it, we say, okay, just calm down here a little bit. Okay, now calm down a little bit more. You're doing great. Calm down a bit more. That's it. Go over there. And we send that inner voice to the next room. Or we make it go down like Mickey Mouse. So we actually turn off that inner voice, and we can do it once. We can do it once. But to not have the fight, we have to have very good pace lead. Rajni's favorite technique.
My favorite.
pace lead. Yeah. The other big thing with NLP is parts, because parts will come up in a whole variety of different therapeutic processes. Parts, like part of me wants this, part of me wants that. NLP, we like to work with parts a lot. So maybe the inner critic is a part of us that we've gotten from our mother. Maybe we've got a positive inner critic, another part of us from our grandfather. And over time, we want to get all those parts in a nice, smooth alignment. Hence, when we do our training, it's just the start, because it takes a while to get all those parts into alignment. And just when you think you've got everything in line, boom!
Boom.
Yeah, just like the when the apple comes on the tree, when the apple comes on the tree, the apple comes on the tree. So sometimes we do a lot of work, but we go deeper and we have a new crisis, a new trouble, a new awareness, and suddenly there's a new apple or a new problem on the tree. Anyway, that's it. That's all I want to share. Parts and submodalities. Submodalities are awesome.
Can I just say something, Adrian? Thank you so much for sharing this. With me, if you talk about this, then for me this is pure hypnosis. Because if you're playing with the volume of voices, that's how we kind of transform parts that we don't need, or we give them another task. We do the same. We have the same techniques. Yeah. So probably I don't know if it's hypnosis or it's NLP. I don't know. But as a hypnotist, as a hypnotherapist, we use it a lot, and also the different parts, because, like you say, you don't want to fight it. You go and talk to the parts, because that part of you want to know what that part has to say, or how it can help you, or maybe you transform it. So very, very interesting.
Lots of NLP in your work already, and we can.
I don't know. I'm very interested, but probably I already have a lot of NLP in my work. I don't know. I'm very passionate about language, because I'm a linguist, so I speak 5 languages fluent. So for me, language is something really, like Rajni said, really dear to my heart. I think language is everything. That's how you connect with people, right? That's how you connect with yourself. With that being said, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I need to hop on. Thank you. Thank you. Great to have seen you all. Bye. 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 Bye.